You know, Alice and I are always looking to be more healthy, and we were just talking about how fasting is one of the best ways to do that, but it's so hard. But the great thing about Prolon is that's not what you're doing. It's not that you're not eating for 5 days. Instead, you're using their science-backed program to convince your body you're fasting.
You guys, this 5-day program really is amazing. It comes beautifully packaged and it does all the thinking for you. Each day is its own box. And by following their program, I know I just feel so much better. And I can't wait to experience Prolon Next Gen and continue to see results. For a limited time, you can be first in line to experience the new Next Gen at special savings. Prolon is offering the Prosecutors listeners 15% off site-wide plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe to their 5-day program. Just visit prolonlife.com/prosecutors. That's PROLONLIFE.com/prosecutors to claim your 15% discount and your bonus gift. prolonlife.com/prosecutors.
I'm Jamie Beebe.
And I'm Jake Deptula. We're the host of the Strictly Stalking podcast.
Strictly Stalking is a true crime podcast that explores stalking stories told by the survivors in their own words.
Join us every Tuesday as we interview survivors, advocates, and experts to give you a deep dive into the workings of a stalking case.
Would you know where to turn if you or someone you know is being stalked? We'll also give you the resources to fight back, know your rights, and get justice.
Find Strictly Stalking wherever you listen to podcasts from Podcast One.
I'm Brett,
And I'm Alice.
and we are the Prosecutors. All right.
How are you doing today? Are you tired?
great.
Are you
How
feeling
are you?
feeling great?
I'm feeling
I'm
great.
feeling great.
Great.
Feeling
That's what's important.
fantastic. Because I don't know what to do today.
Yeah. Well. Good. I'm glad. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So this will be a legal briefs, which means whenever you're ready.
I know. Let's see. Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. This is their circuit court, appellate court, right?
It is their appellate court. Their intermediate appellate court.
Intermediate.
The
appellate
Commonwealth Court.
Commonwealth. Every state's so different. It's so fun.
I know.
Okay.
Laboratories of democracy.
Laboratories of democracy.
Yep.
Little petri dishes of experimentation for freedom.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Freedom
Okay.
is a microbe.
Okay. Anyways, your wife says to stop tapping your foot because you're probably keeping up your child.
Whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Great.
Just want to make sure. Ellen Greenberg. Okay. Sorry, I have to think about what I'm going to say now. Okay.
That is the thing about podcasting. You have to.
You have to externalize what
You
is
do.
internal, you know? Okay. All right. Yay.
Well, thanks, guys, for joining us. I know this is an emotional one. Anyway.
It is.
Okay.
Thanks,
this has been
guys.
fun.
Thank you for
Thanks
being
for
here.
everything. I hope you guys, if you are at CrimeCon, remember, we're recording an episode live at some point. I think I don't even know what time. Friday sometime.
At 1:20.
Is it at 1:20? Okay, there you go.
Eastern time.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Awesome.
No,
Thanks,
Jason,
guys.
we're not. We're starting our own task force. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for joining us. You guys
Bye,
the best.
guys. The best.
Bye.
Oh, don't forget to stop recording.
Oh, yeah, I won't.
Recording, and you are on speaker.
Testing. Does this all make sense to you, what I was trying to say here?
Kind of. I mean, I'll
little
follow
notes.
along. I mean, those all make sense as, like, independent thoughts, but I'm sure I'll get it.
Well, basically, I'm just talking about how they went from... Basically, you went from every state's kind of its own country, then you have the Civil War, and then, like, it becomes much more national. And you have the 14th Amendment, which kind of applies all the rights and everything to the states. And so it becomes a much more sort of national thing. And then you have, like, state police power versus limited federal authority. But the feds started taking more and more power through the Commerce Clause, you know,
Oh,
more
man, we're
and more
getting
federal
deep.
crimes.
Yep.
I mean, we don't have to get that deep, but I'm just sort of like
This
laying
is totally
out sort of
right.
how,
This is,
and then, you know,
most people don't know this.
right, exactly. We probably should do like a whole thing on the commerce power, but this is just sort of my thoughts.
No, I love that. I actually like that because I do wonder the tug of war between the two is very interesting because it's an ongoing thing. Okay.
Exactly.
All right, what am I going to call you? Welcome back to the Prosecutor's Legal Briefs. I'm your host, Alice, and I'm brought to you by. Oh my gosh. Oh, remember when you were like, how do you function without sleep? The answer is I don't. Okay, that's going to be a great blooper for year 4. Okay, welcome back to the Prosecutor's Legal Briefs. I'm your host, Alice, and I'm joined as always. Dang it, I almost said it again. Okay, don't.
I know.
I'm brought to you by Brett.
Oh God.
Oh geez. Okay, this is going off to a great start. Whew. Here we go. Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. What podcast is this? Okay. Whew. Welcome back to the Prosecutor's Legal Briefs. I'm your host, Alice, and I'm joined, as always, by my federal... Dang it, I wasn't going to call you Federalist. Stop laughing. I'm just going to start with, I'm joined... This is terrible. Jason, I'm sorry.
I'm joined by Brett.
I'm so sorry. I'm joined by Brett. I'm joined, as always, by my... What was I going to call you? Now I forget.
I have no idea what
gosh,
you were going to call me.
It was a good one.
Okay, I think we can reset.
I got one.
Reset.
Okay.
Oh, you got one. Okay. Here we go.
Absolutely. My brain's not really working. What else do we want to talk about? I can't believe oh gosh.
You're doing great, Alice. You're doing great.
I'm not.
I think.
Yeah. What else are we going to talk about? And until next time, I'm Alice.
And I'm Brett.
And this is the Prosecutor's Legal Briefs. Let's try that one more time. And this is the Prosecutor's Legal Briefs.
You know what's funny, Alice? You never say, and we are the prosecutors. The only thing you ever say is, this is the Prosecutor's Legal Briefs. I think it's always funny that you like...
I know.
It's okay.
You know, I don't
amazing.
realize
I love
I'm
you.
tired until we have to record. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't make a lot of sense. So I must not make sense in my daily life, but I'm not being recorded, so nobody knows.
Well, I listened back to our ad on stuff, and I was shocked that by the end of the second one, we were still making sense because
That was
I just by the end of it, I was so tired. I was like, I can't even read anymore.
I can't believe you stayed on. Like, and until next time, I'm Alice.
And I'm Brett.
And this is the Prosecutor's Nope. And this is the Prosecutor's Legal Briefs.
You're always messing up the name, Alice.
I just can't remember what podcast we're doing. We just have so many podcasts, I can't remember which one we're doing. You know? What can I say? What
You're
can
fine.
I say? I don't know.
You're the
about that.
best.
Do you want to do?
And I'll go ahead
Have you gone
and
live
go
yet?
live. I have not.
There we go.
It's so heavy.
You are live.
So
you are
heavy.
live. So I did something for our
I haven't
our
put it
patrons
down
here.
yet.
Do you notice, by the way, is anyone surprised that Brett's cuddling with the award and I am not? You gotta hold the world's love of you with open hands, Brett.
It's okay. Oh, it's so heavy.
So for our patrons, I have a gift for you. Because you guys were so offended that I turned on the light and left the closet for Court TV yesterday, I brought, this is actually my work camera.
Oh, wow.
To upstairs, and it has like a light on it. And
you look so, you're glowing today.
Well, I mean, I could turn it off too. Like, well, actually it looks, I don't know. Oh, it's because the camera's better.
I only wear suits for people I don't like. So.
But see, the thing is, I was not in the closet during Court TV, but the fear of a child bursting into my room was real. I was like, please do not. I forgot to lock the door. Not that it would have mattered because they would have shook the door. In fact, do you know what my 3-year-old did? He like broke the jamb of his door so he can just like push his door out.
Wow.
Because I tried to lock him in and he was like, not having any of it. So I'm not safe from my kids anywhere.
Yeah. Well, my wife just took them. She put them in the car and like took them away. So.
Oh, that was smart. I'm not even kidding.
Mexican restaurant and ate chips.
Man, we should have done that because my kids were directly above where we were.
Couldn't hear it all.
Filming. Oh, it was like, I thought what are they called? The support beams? I thought the support beams were going to break because they were like jumping.
No weirdos, Joe. It's just us.
No weirdos. Just you.
Just the family.
Just kidding, Joe.
I want everybody to know I took my COVID test. Apparently, I don't have COVID, or at least I'm not positive yet. So
apparently, you have to wait a little while because I've had multiple friends who like had all the symptoms and then didn't test positive for like 3 days.
Well, I just didn't know if I was like really, really tired or...
No.
I mean, it was a long weekend.
We are really tired.
And then,
but also, how can we not get sick even if it's not COVID
true.
from being around so many people?
That's true. Good point.
Okay. We better start before I fall asleep.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's rock and roll.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to think about how to start this. Okay. Last week or some other week, we talked about the 135-ish page filing by Richard Allen's defense attorneys in the Delphi case. Side note, Jason, cut this out. You know I'm tired because I was like, what case are we talking about? I was like, it's not Idaho. Okay, woo, scrap all that. Okay.
Yay. It is our first Post Creator of the Year episode. I can prove it. It's right there. There's the award.
Stop it. I just want you guys to know when I came home, my son was like, Mama, I heard you won an award. And he was like looking everywhere. He goes, where's the award? I said, Mr. Brett took it.
So I have video. I had a couple like top moments in life in CrimeCon. And so
tell us about it, please.
Sorry, I'm petting my
Stop stroking it. That's so weird, man. That's so weird.
Glad this is on video, Alice, because that can be taken the wrong way. So my wife was watching the award ceremony on television with my daughter because, you know, it was like $500 if you wanted to bring a guest. So she was watching it with my daughter and recording her, and she was watching it. And when we got up on the stage, she goes, "That's my daddy." And it was like, oh, this is so amazing.
You have that on video?
I have it on video, and it's amazing. Yes.
So when I came home, my son had he had watched it too. And he like got really giddy because I don't remember what I said, but I think I thanked my husband for being at home with all the kids. And he goes, I'm kids. And he had drawn a trophy. I don't even know that he knew what a trophy was. And he wrote Alice in it, like not mom, like he wrote Alice, and he drew like all these little hearts around it. And then right next to the trophy, just keeping it humble here, he drew a picture that I didn't know what it was. And I said, Bud, what is this? That's a cool trophy with Mama's name on it. What's that next to? He goes, that's the washing machine because you wash a lot of things. And I said, thanks, buddy. Really appreciate it.
Well, some of y'all may have met my daughter because we walked around a little bit, and a couple of you, we were going back to the elevator, and I don't look, we're just normal people, right? And that's important to remember. But there were a couple people who were off the side, and they were like whispering. And one was like, I think that's Brett. And so I was like, hey guys. And of course, then they come and run over and they start like screaming and stuff. And then we get on the elevator and they're acting like I'm someone that matters. And they get off the elevator, and my daughter's like, why were they acting so silly? And I was like, I don't know, baby. And then I got the award, and she was like, did the silly people give that to you?
Oh, did the silly people give it to you?
She was so sweet.
That's really sweet. That is really sweet.
All right.
But, yeah, we got to go sleepers. You know what? You know what's crazy? I have like a bunch of depositions I need to go prep for. I'm so tired.
I had a hearing at 8 tomorrow.
You do?
I do.
God, we're crazy people. Why are we doing this?
I don't know. It's a great question. I'm just glad, there was a moment there where we thought we were going to be on television again, and we were going to do television at 7, and then we're going to do this at 8:30, and we're just crazy people. Luckily, they didn't need us. But
I know, right?
Yeah.
Luckily, they didn't need us.
Yeah.
I was kind of relieved when they did not contact us to go on TV again because, guys, I really like showing up looking like this for you guys.
Yeah.
You're my real friend.
This is
how I really
this is what I
am.
like to wear when I'm on video.
And I just want to let you all to know, you guys gave me the most amazing shirts at CrimeCon. I love cheese. I was going to wear it tonight, but my baby Brittany sleeps in my closet and my t-shirts were all in the closet. So just know that I wanted to wear a t-shirt, but it was in baby Brittany's room.
Look, and Jamie's asking if it was scary. I assume she means being on TV. I was completely terrified of it. I don't know if you guys could tell how nervous we were, but I mean, I was really, because I just, television is completely different than podcasting. Like, if you haven't noticed.
For one, your face is
different.
on the screen. It's terrible. Like, every little, thing you do. And also, you can't see anything that's happening.
And everything, it's like, and everything you do is delayed because there's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah, I was really nervous. I was like super nervous. And also, I kept texting Brett like the hour before. I was like, I'm nervous. I know this isn't helping your nerves, but I'm nervous.
It's going to be fine. But the whole time I was like super nervous. Anyway.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I had no idea you guys knew. I didn't realize that, some other people had posted it.
We didn't tell anybody just in case it was terrible.
We totally didn't tell you guys because what if we just like froze?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the first question's like, what do you think, Alice? Or what do you think, Brett? And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. Silence. Like, okay, I guess we'll move on to the next question. Anyway.
So weird. Okay. Yeah. No, but, and this is the real story. 7:00 our time is like peak chaos time in our house. My house, everyone, there was literally food all over the ceilings. Kids were screaming. My kids didn't even finish dinner. I made them go upstairs to the bathtub, which is right above where I was recording. And that's why I thought they were going to fall through the ceiling because they were jumping so loudly. And I was like, please, please, please. I hope they can't hear this.
Yeah. It was something. But you guys were great. It was great to have Murder Sheet on there. It really was calming that they were there.
It was like a security blanket. I was like,
blanket.
if we don't know what to say, Kevin and Anya will know
they'll be
the
fine.
answer.
They'll take over for us. It'll be fine. So it was really great to have them. They're so awesome. So we love them.
Oh my goodness.
Have to have them on again sometime. But
we do love them. And by the way, just so you guys know, like all of these motions and filings, they're like always the first ones to send it to us to make sure we get them and read them. By the way, like that just shows you how generous they are. They're not keeping it to themselves. They want us to read it. So I know this is not new information for those of you who listen to Murder Sheet, but I just have to like give them a shout out again because it's the opposite of certain people we know on the internet.
Oh yeah, they're amazing. I mean, they really are. They're great. They're great. I know they can be fiery on certain things, and some people don't like it, but man, they are just so gracious. It blows my mind. Everything we said, if you guys listen to our episode where we thank people, I mean, it's all true. I mean, all those people have just been incredible.
We both almost cried. I don't think we videoed it. It was just us recording it. We didn't invite you guys because we wanted it to be a surprise. But we were like choking up and like looking at each other recording it.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I got a lot of love for a lot of people. Including all of you.
I love everybody.
All of you guys who stick with us no matter what. You're amazing.
Yeah. We do.
124
meeting
of you still
guys,
on here as we like.
124, that's a lot. Meeting so many of you guys at CrimeCon was like a dream come true. Like it really was. It was so awesome. You guys it's weird because like it's like we're friends, man. We are friends now that we really met too.
And you know how it is. I mean, egos, whatever, are fragile. It is so easy to get down on yourself and be like, I don't know, is this really, are we doing any good? Is this terrible? Does anybody like this? Like, why do people listen to this? And just your constant sort of lifting us up. I mean, it's so easy to get down. And there's always somebody who wants to attack you, right? There's always somebody who wants to say bad
all you
things.
have to do is read our reviews to know that, like, yes, we let it roll off our shoulders, but it's not really fun to be called the B word repeatedly, over and over and over. It's not fun.
If you've been on Twitter,
it's not
man,
something I
good
wake up wanting to do.
Twitter and Reddit, it's like people come with the knives, man. They just...
Okay, so I have a friend who didn't know that I do a podcast, and she found out, and she did the terrible. She Googled me, and she texted me. She goes, "Oh, the internet hates you," and I was like, "I know the internet hates me."
Yeah, I mean I use the block button or the mute. I mute people because I don't want them to feel. I don't want them to get the joy out of being blocked. So I just mute them and never talk to them.
I'm terrible. I read all my muted texts. I really should not do that. That defeats the purpose of mutes, but I definitely do it. But don't worry. Those of you who didn't make it to CrimeCon this year, we are definitely going to Nashville, and it's in May, so it's less than a year away. So I think some people didn't know if we were going to be there. We're planning to be there.
We're going to be there.
Hope to see you there. It's so fun.
And as soon as we get our code, we'll share it with you. I already emailed them back.
I assume it's the same. Prosecutors? Because I know a bunch of you already booked. Way to go.
Yeah.
I haven't booked anything, so
I haven't
if you
either.
guys
I'm waiting for them to
hotels,
officially invite us. I assume they will. I mean, since we
I guess they haven't
won an award.
invited us officially.
In case you missed it. I wonder if we'll get to give one. Maybe we'll get to give the People's Choice Award next year. That'd be fun if we got to do
Brett,
that.
Put that down.
Put what down?
You're ridiculous.
What are you talking about? This?
Put it down.
This?
Come on.
Sorry.
Someone's going to make a meme of it, and someone's going to give you a 1-star review for being,
fine.
He's
got a big head now, and the podcast used to be awesome. Now all they ever do is talk about their award.
You do have a pretty big head, though.
I have
but
a
it's just
huge
because
head.
you're smart.
I can barely find
because
hats
you're smart.
to fit me. It's rough. It's rough.
We are just on total tangents. You need to go get ready for your argument. I need to go get ready for my deposition, and we need to keep being lawyers.
It's been a long time since I took a deposition.
Okay, I'm going to take a poll. Well, how long do you think Brett's going to have it before he lets me have it for one day?
It's so heavy. It's like a workout thing. It's like my workout.
Oh my gosh. It's not a workout thing, which shows you how much I need to work.
The last deposition I took, I threatened to arrest the other lawyer. I don't know if I've told that story or not.
Someone threatened to arrest me during a deposition.
Really?
Which was like ridiculous. I wasn't doing anything. I was literally existing.
He deserved to be arrested.
They had really bad facts. And they were trying to get me arrested so they couldn't get the bad facts out. But,
Yeah.
It is what it is.
All right, guys. Love you all. Y'all are awesome. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow night. So if you want to see Halloween
I'm so tired,
episode
but we'll
4,
be back.
where this will once again make an appearance, we can...
Oh my gosh, guys. I'm going to go break into Brett's house so I can take that away from him.
Yes. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Indeed. See y'all tomorrow.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye,
Mean
guys.
It. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, don't forget to stop your recording.
Oh, I actually forgot. Thank you. Where's my sound at now? Okay. So it's a little bit farther away, and I'm recording if you want to record, and you're on speaker.
Testing.
Okay. Hopefully this will make it better. Okay. Looking around, I don't think there's any other electronics around here. Okay. One thing, actually, maybe I need to get a new one. My, our laptops need the little, adapter. Mine looks like it's come apart a little bit. So maybe that has something to do with it. It looks to be external. It doesn't look like it's internally affecting it, but maybe it is. That's probably from my kids just pulling it out too many times. Let me see. Can you hear? Oh, yep, it is focused, right? Okay. Well, we'll try that. Can we try that? Let's see.
We'll see.
Okay. Sorry, I'm also just looking at my sound. How's that? Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Brett, it's so good to hear you. Well, so you caught me eating cake.
I did. I feel like I always catch you eating something.
Wow, that's embarrassing. So I've had this cake, and I've like looked at it. I have it in like a pretty little cake holder, you know, like where you have the top and it's like clear and it's really pretty.
Yeah.
And I've had so much self-control and like not eaten it all week. And then all self-control
It's
broke
Friday
down.
night.
I was going to say Friday night I was going wild. So I decided to break into it. And then you called and caught me in it.
There you go. As often happens. If it's not
Cake.
cake, it's cheese.
Oh,
Chocolate.
Tonight, I introduced my 3-year-old to Gouda, and I was like, "Oh, it's Gouda," and then he immediately made a pun. He goes, "This is Gouda," and I was
This
like,
is so good.
and I was like, "Oh my gosh, you are my child, and I love you." I mean, like,
There you go.
I love all my kids, but the ones who make puns, I love a little bit more.
A little bit more. No, that makes sense. He is your child, so
He is literally my
I'm
child.
not shocked. Not shocked.
Oh my goodness. Okay, are we just riffing today?
We're going to talk about grand jury.
Okay, but just riffing generally about grand juries.
Yeah.
Was it any case that got people interested in it?
No.
Okay, all right. Let me think of a word then. Okay, I got
Just,
it.
you know.
This is so easy. I'm so good.
Oh, you're so good. You're so good.
I'll start.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Stretch it out. Until next time, I'm Alice,
And I'm Brett.
and this is the prosecutor's Darn. And this is the prosecutor's legal. What is it? Is it the prosecutor's?
You can
Yes.
do it,
Okay.
Alice.
And
It's
this
prosecutor's
is
legal brief.
there you go. And this is the prosecutor's legal briefs.
Good job.
Oh my good God. Oh, Alice. Just by the way, I just bought with our business card like a new HDMI port.
Okay.
It might, now that you say there's a buzzing, it might be that, because I did notice the like, you know how there's like a sleeve? The sleeve is disconnected from the inside, and I just thought it was external, but maybe it's like affecting something on the inside. It's like a great computer, but it's definitely not the hardiest because of the way the ports are, you know? I do love the computer. It's just because it's by the tiny little thing. Yeah. And I bet it got kind of bent in there or something. So anyways, that should come on Sunday. And hopefully if they're still buzzing Jason, that will go away. Okay. Well, thank you. You're the best. How are you? Everything good?
It'll be saved forever on some random YouTube. link. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? Oh, I gotta find a
Oh.
word for you.
So many words.
I think I have one, but let me see if I've used it before.
How's your baby feeling? I think my baby's sick too.
Yeah, he's still not feeling great. I think
Really?
he may not.
we're
I don't
not-
think he's gonna make it to school tomorrow.
Oh no. I
Which
got
is fine.
I
I'll
know
stay
everyone's
with it.
tired of us talking about the difficulties of having young children, but the reason I was like skirting in here right as the time was flipping is I was thrown up all over, like from head to toe. And
Man, the number of
I had to
times you
jump in the shower.
podcast, despite the fact that you've been thrown up over,
This
only
this was
people
like
knew.
this was baby spit up though, so it wasn't throw up because there is a difference. Like one is way grosser than the other. So this wasn't the
Well,
super
that's-
gross one, but
that's
she's not
true.
feeling well, and everything I fed her just, I mean, I was
Came right
dripping.
back up.
It's didn't clean it up downstairs. I just left and ran up here to be on time.
I remember one time I was taking little guy, and I think I told you about this, to the pediatrician for like a normal checkup, and he threw up on the way there, and I thought, well, he was just car sick. And so I sort of cleaned him up, and I changed his clothes and everything. And I got him out of the car seat, and as soon as I got him in the car seat, he just threw up all over me. So then I was covered in throw up, and I didn't have anything to wear. So I like went into the doctor's office and was like, so I'm here for my for the checkup appointment, but I'm covered in throw up. So they gave me like this extra large shirt, which I wore around.
Hey, you know what? It gets the job done.
That's
That's
right.
the trip. That's the tip they don't tell you. They're always like, "Oh, pack an extra outfit for baby.
You need
pack
one
an
for
extra
you."
outfit for you."
That's right. That's right. I had him taken
had-
care of.
Yeah, we had a poo blowout today, and I got thrown up on that. I mean, I was gonna wear the owl short tonight anyway, but we really needed an outfit change because it was dripping with spit up today. So, yeah. Okay.
All right, here we go.
And for those of you who are here for the first week of school, or tomorrow's your first day of school, I saw someone's first day of kindergarten tomorrow. You got this. You got this, mamas and papas. Yeah, you got it. We just went through that. It's so emotional.
I know.
They're growing up.
I know.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
I can't take it. I can't take it.
I've been stalling for you to get a word. Did you get a word?
I've got a word.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
You're right. Let me get all serious. Okay. Okay, there we go. Today on The Prosecutors, is the moon made of cheese? And what kind of cheese is it? I kid. I just had to do that.
What?
I just had to do that.
I was like, Brett, you got a glitch. That was last week. You were just trying to make Jamie run from here. Jamie, stay, please. Like, Jamie, don't leave. That was just for you. I hope you feel really special because I was like, Brett, I knew exactly what you were doing. Except now I really want cheese.
I know you do. You love cheese. Cheese is the best.
I love cheese.
Love cheese. Okay, here we go. You know, they make moon cheese, which is like those little like balls of puffed
They're like puffed
cheddar or whatever.
Cheese.
Yeah. I like that.
I have all the types of cheese. Like the wisps. Is that what they're called?
Well, they make wisps too. They're a little too cheesy for me.
Well, because it's only cheese. There are no other ingredients
yeah, there's
but
nothing
cheese.
Else. So they're great on the keto. They're really good in salads. You break them up and put them in salads.
It's a great condiment topper. Yeah. But you're right, because if you hold it in your mouth too long, it melts into like cheese.
Right.
I've done that before.
Okay, here we go. Unfortunately, it's a much more serious and depressing topic.
Sorry, this is so much more serious.
So much more serious and depressing. Okay, here we go. Hot dish, Minnesota. Yeah.
Hot dish. A casserole. Mm-hmm. Hot dish casserole.
And every county has like a different one they're famous for. And they have a hot dish.
What is it
festival every year.
Where you were. It was casserole. Is it casserole in Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah, casserole in Alabama. Texas is also casserole.
We got lots of casseroles. Squash casserole.
I never heard hot dish.
Love it.
Until later in life. So it was not a Texas thing. Okay.
It starts off with a list case, as a matter of fact, but it sort of branches out to talk about, I think it's the killing season. Am I getting that right? I want to make sure I'm getting this right because I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Is it the killing season? There's 100 of y'all on here. Somebody knows the answer to this.
It is.
It is?
I'm almost positive.
I thought it was. I just want to make sure.
With Robert De Niro?
No, that's a movie.
No.
Yes, the killing season. It is the killing season. I got it right. Okay, see, I should trust myself. So I'm going to back up.
Okay.
Rewind. But until then, I'm Brett.
And I'm Slice. I'm sorry. I had to do it for the chat.
And that's a joke you'll only get if you're a member of Patreon and you're joining us live to watch these recordings.
That's right. And I'm Alice.
And we are the Prosecutors. Good job, Alice.
I had to do it for them.
You did.
Because they had to sit through an hour and a half of us rambling.
Were we rambling? Was that what we were doing? I thought we were recording a podcast.
We were not rambling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, to answer those questions, yeah, gummy bears are absolutely up there, but I wouldn't call that a comfort food because it's like a everyday snack. Yeah, I feel like it has to be a comfort food. It can only be a comfort food if like you don't eat it all the time.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Plus, I don't think a candy is comfort food. I don't know. Maybe it is.
It's
I don't
so
know.
bad. I cannot open a bag of gummy bears and not polish
Eat
it
the whole
off.
thing.
It's a problem. Like I should only get child size ones.
Yeah. I'm somebody, I have no self-restraint. Like, I either have to give it up altogether or I'm just going to eat all of it. Like, I can not eat gummy bears. I cannot eat sugar. But I can't eat a small amount of sugar.
Agreed.
Or one or two gummy bears.
Like people who are like, oh, this is my bag of chocolates that I'll eat for the next month. I'm like, oh, is this supposed to last that long?
No. No way. No way. So, anyway. All right.
fun.
Well, y'all are all awesome. We love you. mean
Let's
it.
go back to our sick children.
Oh, that's right. We do have to go back to our sick children. Don't forget to
I've been
stop your
watching
recording.
oh yeah, I should stop it. Word. Look at me being efficient. Oh my. Okay.
Let's see. Okay. All right, January 28th.
Yep. You are all business. My goodness.
We're watching a movie tonight, Alice. Like somebody didn't get the memo. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Gotta pick a word for you, though. Okay, let's see.
I'm double monitoring it.
Double monitoring what? Oh,
My children. Let's see if they go to sleep.
I see. Hold on. Why not?
Why doesn't the movie work for many of y'all? Like Hallmark?
I don't know.
Peacock? I will say Peacock was super glitchy for me. I didn't know if it was too many of us watching the not greatest movie of all time. But it kept like, I'm not kidding. It kept like glitching and it would be like, this is forever, ever, ever. And I just thought it was part of the movie because it was that bad.
Yeah, it was that bad. Guys, you don't have to freak out about it. We can figure it out.
Don't freak out. Look, here's the good news. As long as we're here recording, we're not watching the movie.
We're not watching the movie without you.
Okay, wait, which movie is it? I'll look it up on my Prime.
Well, we're going to watch Open by Christmas, which is Alison Sweeney movie.
Allison Sweeney. Let me just see if what they're saying is true. I
know, they're probably lying. Liars. Liars that lie. Let's see.
They're not liars. Okay.
I mean, are some of y'all like in Britain or something and you can't buy it? Is that the problem? Get a VPN. If you had listened to us when we were doing our VPN sponsorships.
What's it called again? I forget. These Open by Christmas.
Open by Christmas.
All of these have the same thing, you know?
See, like I can watch
kind
it.
of the same.
I got no problem.
It might be a VPN issue.
It's a VPN issue. It's
interesting. It's
I'm
not
sure
showing up
people
on my
are in-
app. It doesn't mean it's not there because like sometimes the app won't show what's available.
I mean, I doubt we need a VPN for 10 miles away from me. It says rent for $3.99 on mine, but that's fine. We'll just do a different one. Let's see. We'll figure this out right now. People are freaking out.
Navigating Christmas.
Let's see.
My Christmas guide.
Let's see.
All Saints Christmas. A royal Christmas ball sounds nice.
Or terrible. That's see. You know I'm right. It's either going to be great.
Oh, well, that's the beauty of it. A world record Christmas.
I'm looking.
This is under Hallmark Essentials. Mistletoe Secret.
Okay, there's ooh. What about? Yeah, this is an Alison Sweeney movie because we're on an Alison Sweeney kick. Murder She Baked.
Murder She Baked. Is that Christmas?
This holiday season, Hannah Swenson is making plum pudding and trying to solve the murder of a man in his own office. Turns out the list of suspects who would have wanted to see the guy dead is a long one, from a bitter ex-wife to exasperated investors. But Hannah's on the scene, not to mention ready for a little Christmas season romance.
Can you take a chill pill? There's a couple.
Well, I know there's a couple, but this is one of the options.
This doesn't sound very Christmassy.
What do you mean? It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I
with
agree
a
with
murder
Lily. I
investigation
agree
in the
with
middle of it.
Lillian. Why is Brett choosing? Let's record and then I bet you the chat will figure it out. By the time we finish
there's
recording.
multiple murder she baked. There's a murder she
That's
baked.
what I literally just said. Do you guys see how Brett literally can't hear words?
Oh, I thought you were saying there were multiple Christmas movies. Like, of course
No, there are multiple
The point
of
is,
that.
there's a Christmas
Let's record.
version
Let's record.
of the thing. We're trying to figure out what we're going to watch.
No, I just said if you would listen, I said the chat will probably figure it out
I don't
as we
trust the chat.
record.
Let's
go. You don't get to pick anyways. We've
Questionable
decided.
taste. Let's see. Hold on. I'm now on the Christmas hunt. And you can't record without me either. So
No, you don't get to pick. I don't understand why you think you're going to pick.
Man, I think Open by Christmas would have been really good. That's too bad. That didn't work out.
Do you see how like he cut me off when I wanted to talk, and then the second he wants to talk and not record,
You
he
can
just
talk all you
literally
want. Talk all you want.
shh
Talk all
over
you
me.
want. Go ahead. Talk
Literally is talking over me. Do you hear this?
I'm not talking over you. I'm saying you can talk.
You are literally talking over me
I am trying to let you talk.
by
I
talking
want
over
you to
me.
be able to talk. I'm supporting
Oh my
you
goodness,
in your
y'all.
talkingness. Okay, fine. Whatever. We'll figure it out later. I don't know.
Yes.
There's another Allison Sweeney movie called Magical Christmas Village from last year. I don't know if that one's available either. Maybe the Allison Sweeney movies are too popular, and so they try and make you pay for them.
I think that's actually right. There's Buenos Dias Navidad, which is Allison Sweeney.
I know. Somebody pointed that out. You can get the Spanish version, but you can't get
You can get the Spanish version, but not the English version.
But not the English version. It's
That's
hilarious.
actually pretty funny.
Yeah, that's pretty
I bet
funny.
that's what it is. She's too popular, so they have to.
She's probably too popular. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, fine. Here we go.
Thank you.
Whatever, Alice.
We could just watch Harry Potter, another great Christmas movie. Okay, let's go.
It's the end of our podcast. Christmas is going to be the end of it.
Only because you don't let anyone else talk.
It's not true. You've been doing a lot of talking. I have heard a lot of words coming out of your mouth.
It's hard to when you're talking over me.
Anyways, here we go. Here I am dying. I'm like sick, doing this anyway, and all I get is criticism.
Thanks, Sophie. My day was great. How was your day?
Nobody even cares. Nobody even cares. Hurts me. Hurts my feelings.
I trust the chat. Chat, come up with some good movies while we record. Okay, we're gonna. This is
But
called Divide and Conquer.
It
We're
has
recording.
to
you can come
be a Hallmark
And
movie.
here we go.
Number one. That is the most
And
important thing.
am I gonna have to start this?
It
Do you see
has
how he
to
talks
be
over
a
me?
Hallmark
Do you
movie.
literally see how he talks over me?
So when you guys are looking,
Like he proves
Hallmark
the
movie.
point. This is so
Hallmark
amazing.
movie.
Goodness gracious.
Anyways. Okay, let's see. Have I called you Yar yet? I feel like I did.
Probably in a pirate one.
Yar. Yeah, probably. Oh, I'm running out of words. Oh, this is a good one for your attitude right now. So let's do this one.
My
Okay.
attitude.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Now that we've done all that mushy stuff, we can go back to yelling at each other. Whatever, Alice. I'll talk when I want to.
I really,
Okay.
that's not a joke though. I really love my
You love
Odyssey.
that car. You do.
I
It's
love
clear.
it so much. Like, it is not a joke. I gave up my SUV for it. You would think, like, I've met other people who are like, oh, I had to give up my SUV for it, and they're so sad about it. I'm like, what are you sad about? This thing is like a tank. It's huge.
I mean, you're making me. I just got a new car. I should have got a Odyssey. Apparently,
Look,
I messed up.
I hope Honda hears this and they feel warm inside because they've made me feel so warm inside. Every time I drive it, I'm like, I look awesome.
You know, there was that brief moment where I thought Toyota was going to sponsor us. We got an email about that, and we said only if they
I
give us a
know.
car. And I think they took that seriously because then they didn't sponsor us.
I know. Look,
That was a
I would
joke,
have gone with the
Toyota.
Sienna. If they sponsored us, I would have gotten the Sienna.
Yeah, there
you know?
you go.
It's a little
There
bit
you go.
harder of a pun to make. So maybe all for the better, because you know I love a good pun.
Okay, if you're in the chat room, Good Morning Christmas is what we're going to watch. So,
Good morning, Christmas.
Good Morning
All right.
Christmas. I am told,
Guys.
where is Good Morning Christmas available? Just while we're on the thing.
Yeah,
Since you
hold
guys found it, where is it? Somebody
Okay,
said
we're going with you guys. Brett did not pick this, just so you know.
it's on DirecTV or on demand. YouTube TV makes you rent. How much is the rent? Is it on Peacock? Good Morning Christmas. I guess I can.
Let me see.
I'm happy to pay $3 for it.
Good
I'm
morning.
going to look on Just Watch and see what it says.
No, it is not on Peacock.
Good Morning Christmas.
No Peacock.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Okay, while you look at that, I'm going to talk more about how much I love the Odyssey. Okay, another thing I love about it is they have all of these like
It's on Fubu.
There are so many cup holders. Fubu? What's Fubu?
Fubu, if you got Fubu. Otherwise, we may have to rent it. It's $2.99 on Amazon. At least if we rent it, we won't have to watch commercials. Is everybody fine spending $2.99 on it? Is that okay with everybody?
Oh, by the way, I'm going to finally go see the Eras movie Era tour movie.
You have to let me know how it goes.
I'm so excited. You can come if you want. It's a bunch of ladies.
Oh, I think it'd be amazing.
Minivans.
In your Odysseys. Okay. 9:30. Is everybody 9:30? Can everybody be in front of the TV in 10 minutes? That gives you time to get a drink, use the bathroom, everything else. Okay. I'm going to rent it on Amazon. If you want to try and watch it on Fubu with ads, you can do that. Sounds like it's also on Hulu. So, anyways. Okay. Good Morning Christmas.
Hulu?
That's what somebody just said.
Like to rent or not to rent?
I have no idea. They just said it's on Hulu.
Okay.
So.
I only asked because I'm trying to give an option for people if they don't have to spend money.
Oh, I hear you. 9:30. Lily will see you at 9:35 and we'll get started.
Lily,
okay.
you and me both, girl.
Okay. See y'all in a minute.
All right.
Don't
bye,
forget
guys.
to stop recording, Alice.
I totally forgot.
Yeah, there you go.
Record.
Bye.
Record.
There you go.
Does that
There
work?
you
Yep,
go.
there we go. Okay. There we go. Seems, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, I was a little bit late getting here because what we record on, the software, was like, error. Do you want to abort mission? And I was like, what mission are we on? So sorry about being late, but I was like, this is very serious. Mission control.
Very serious.
Do you copy?
Mission control. Houston, we have a problem.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. So funny. So
Glad you made it home, Jason. Glad you made it
Yes,
home.
Jason, I'm sorry I missed you when you were hanging out.
He left before I even woke up this morning. I was still asleep.
What?
He just took off.
There's some joke there about.
Yeah. Well,
Let's keep this
my daughter
PG.
kept waking up in the middle of the
Aw.
night and like saying that she had worms in her bed.
Oh,
Which I think was like
gosh.
a dream.
That's
she
a
had.
terrible
I was like,
dream.
there are no worms.
Ooh,
No
ooh.
worms.
That's a terrible dream indeed.
Anyway.
I know. Doesn't it always freak you out? And like when my kids dream but they're like, did you see him? And I'm like, see who?
Well, she said at one point, she said, something moves in the dark.
Oh,
And I was
gosh.
like, wow.
That's terrifying.
That's great. I love that line. We should work that into something.
Oh
Anyways.
my God. That is very, very good. Okay. I'm ready anytime you are. Boom,
Okay.
boom, boom.
Gotta get the show on the road. Here we go. Well, I gotta pick a song.
We had like a bunch of events today, so I carried baby Brittany all day, which like really does a number on your back.
Yeah, I bet.
She's worth it,
Yeah.
but still.
Yeah, and they only get heavier. Okay, here we
Yes. It's true.
Well, you guys are awesome. We'll be back next week with a new case, new questions, maybe new answers. But until then, I'm Brett.
And I'm Alice. All right. So this just shows, I think it's important for people to know, like, the difficulties you go through to live your dreams, so that no one is under the false impression that things are easy. So I went to my physical therapist, who I haven't been to in like a very long time because I've been busy. And I was like, man, I've been like working so much and I've been clicking like at a computer all the time and like my entire right side is seized up. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll check you out. And I like, she like put her arms on me to like feel my shoulder and my neck. She goes, oh my gosh, you are jacked up. That
that's
for you
good.
is the law. No, it's terrible.
Oh.
Not jacked. Jacked
Oh.
up. I am not jacked. You are jacked up.
I see.
From
I see.
clicking a mouse. It's like the lowest of all injuries, right? It's like the lawyerliest injury of all time.
Yeah.
It's from clicking a mouse.
Back in the good old days of document review, it's just one after the other.
It wasn't even for a doc review, but you know what I mean? It's like,
Oh, yeah.
like no, it's not from outrunning a cheetah or anything, Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just
ya.
thought you'd enjoy that. No, not that I'm jacked. That I'm jacked up.
You are jacked.
I'm so far
Don't
from the
deceive
gap,
people.
Maybe one
Alice.
day. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Okay. No, this case that we're doing today is just like, ugh, I have no idea. Maybe I'll form an
give away
idea
the
as
ending.
we go along. I'm not telling anyone. I'm just saying that, like, a lot of these cases, when we start recording them, I'll be like, I have no idea. But then by the end, I'll have formulated some idea. But I'm telling you guys this now because I'm going into it with absolutely no idea where I'm going to come out.
Yeah. This one might be too. I'm not sure. This is one of those intermediate length ones. It's always hard to figure out exactly how long we're going to talk about. We'll see.
It could be one case because there's so little information.
Yeah. True.
Like we could,
Depends on how much we wax poetic about various things.
I was going to say, we are capable of waxing and waning poetic.
We'll just say where we're at and how long it is.
Okay.
And we can always pad it if we need to.
I don't think we need to pad it, but it might not.
Okay.
Ready, Freddy. The Prosecutors Podcast is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Most of you listening right now are probably multitasking. Yep, while you're listening to us talk, you're probably also driving, cleaning, exercising, or maybe even grocery shopping. But if you're not in some kind of moving vehicle, there's something else you can be doing right now. Getting an auto quote from Progressive Insurance. It's easy, and you could save money by doing it right from your phone. Drivers who save by switching to Progressive save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Discounts for having multiple vehicles on your policy, being a homeowner, and more. So just like your favorite podcast, Progressive will be with you 24/7, 365 days a year, so you're protected no matter what. Multitask right now. Quote your car insurance at progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. With the holiday season upon us, I love getting together with all the little kids in our family. We got so many nieces and nephews, and they're all still so little that we really focus on experiences together and giving each other presents rather than receiving presents. But whether or not your family gives gifts during the holidays, you get to define how you give to yourself. And the holidays are a great time to do that. So whether it's by starting therapy, going easier on yourself during the tough moments, or just treating yourself to a day of complete rest, remember to give yourself some love this holiday season. And with BetterHelp, it's never been easier. I know during the season, it gets very stressful with deadlines at work, trying to fit in all of the magical fun things for my kids, not to mention the holiday shopping and the planning of vacations and getting family together. As wonderful as it is, it gets very stressful. And for me, it's really helpful to learn positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. And it empowers me to be the best version of myself through therapy. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. In the season of giving, give yourself what you need with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/prosecutors today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/prosecutors.
Okay.
Also, I have a thought about this picture.
Oh, do you? The main one?
It says, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I have lots of thoughts.
it's as good
about
as
it.
anyone's guess, but
I have lots of thoughts. I'm very interested to hear your thoughts on the picture, actually, because
we have not talked about it.
we haven't talked about it. Yeah. Okay. I gotta. Let's see.
Come up with a good word.
Okay. Here we go. You ready? Okay.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Are you jacked up
I'm ready.
too?
I'm jacked up. I'm ready. Here we go. Slothies for life. For life. Who won the football game?
Are you asking me? Lillian, just because I'm going to join movie watching doesn't mean anyone has to behave. If you want to go smoke, you have that freedom to do so.
Yeah, don't let her tell you what to do.
I'm just trying to get kids not to, because we have a lot of kids who listen to our show, and I do not want them to be, peer pressured by Brett into smoking. Goodness gracious.
I'm playing David, who's the moderator of the gallery in fantasy this week, and we jointly, so far with 8 minutes left in the game, have probably had the worst combined quarterback score in history, because he has Will Levis for Tennessee and I've got Pickett for Pittsburgh, and between us we have 11 points, so that's pretty bad. Probably, I don't know. Oh, now I'm up to 5, so now we have 12 points anyways. So yeah, and I'll tell you what, there's some good looking people who watch movies with us. All the cigarette pictures were killer. I mean, they were they
see,
could have
the
been in the
problem is
magazine.
don't put this in the cuts, Jason. I look ridiculous with a cigarette. So it's really just about looking cool, apparently.
I can't imagine Alice with a cigarette.
I've never smoked a cigarette. Cigar, yes, but never a cigarette. And I don't want to smoke a cigar.
I'm definitely
again,
more of a
'cause
cigar guy.
I mean, because if you don't breathe in, and
Can.
You shouldn't.
You really shouldn't. Yeah,
You really shouldn't. It
true.
doesn't feel good.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
I've never vaped. I don't even understand the appeal of vaping. I don't really get it.
Back when they had e-cigarettes, I had a friend who had an e-cigarette, which I guess is kind of like vaping, but it looked like an actual cigarette. And I tried it then, and it hurt my throat. I didn't like it.
Because it's just the nicotine, right?
Yeah.
But vaping doesn't. Does vaping have nicotine? I mean, it has nicotine, but it's not
nicotine. It has none of the other stuff that's bad for you. Like none of the tar or the smoke.
That's what they say.
Well, it has other things that are bad for you. I mean, it doesn't have anything
there you go.
that you get when
I just
you
want
light
you to make
something
clear
on
that there
fire
are
and
other
breathe in
things
the
bad
smoke.
for you. Oh my
I'm
goodness.
not advertising. We don't have any cigarette advertisers. We wouldn't.
I know.
I'm still waiting on our first bourbon sponsor. That's the thing.
That would actually be great.
I mean, I'm glad we got wine, because that wine is awesome.
That wine,
I'm a big
and they're
fan.
pretty
First
bottles
Leaf,
too.
big fan, guys.
It is.
No, I'm just saying
they
that.
know what they're doing.
They really do know what they're doing.
And they're really responsive.
They really are.
We get on calls with these advertisers, like not all of them, that they can choose to have a call with us to impress upon us what we think is important. And they were so great. They were just like, drink the wine, have fun.
Like,
that
have
was
fun
their
with it.
instruction.
Maybe drink
And
a bottle
we're
and then
having
record
fun.
the ad. It's like, okay.
They did say that. And I was like, okay, let's do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway.
Okay.
All right. Well, I don't know when we'll be back. Alice is traveling next week. I'm traveling next week. We're both traveling.
Do you want to
next
do
week.
this weekend?
I'm out.
Oh, you're
Jason's coming to town. We're going to the football game.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, I mean, we recorded 2 substantive episodes this week and 2
We
Legal
did.
Briefs episodes this
Oh,
week.
good. Thank goodness. So
We've
we're good.
literally
We're
recorded
good.
4 episodes this week. So I think
Maybe
we're
that's
good.
why I'm so tired. Maybe that's when my shoulder is seizing up. So I got one of those gun things, the massage guns, and I was like, this
Oh,
can
yeah?
never. I ran it into the ground. It's still not helping.
Yeah.
So wait, you're gone all weekend. I'm gone maybe all next week. So
All
we
next
might not
week.
be able to record next week.
That's fine.
I don't know.
We're ahead.
My schedule's up in the air right now.
I'm leaving Thursday, and I'm going to be in Kentucky for the football
Thursday.
game. We're playing Kentucky at Kentucky. I'm going to the game. So
Nice. Oh wait, Mr. Alice is going to game this weekend.
he's
I mean,
probably
not sitting with you guys, but
Oh, he's going to the Alabama game.
yeah,
Oh, is he going to be pulling for Alabama?
probably not. But
This is the limits of our
I
friendship.
forgot about that. I should probably tell. No, it's healthy.
I'm not going to hang out
because
with
you
him.
don't. He doesn't want to hang out with
Well,
you.
good, because I don't want to see him.
Oh my goodness. Ugh. All right.
It's going to be awesome. All right.
Awesome.
Well, Alice won't be there tomorrow, but I will see you guys for
Are you still
the
watching scary movies?
Mothman Prophecies.
Oh, yeah, because y'all are still watching scary
And
movies. If you
that's
don't
our
watch
first
scary
movie.
movies, I'll watch.
That's the matinee. And then our main showing, which Lily may or may not make.
Oh,
Killer
no.
Clowns from Outer Space.
Lillian, I will watch a Christmas movie with you on the second one.
I don't know why Lillian hates clowns so much.
We've talked about this. Clowns are creepy.
That's why they're in a horror movie. That's the whole point.
It's got cold here, by the way. It got real cold here.
It did. That's why I'm wearing a sweater. Which, by the way, this is not the same one I was wearing yesterday. Whoever said that? That is wrong. This is a different
Fred has
quarter
a little
zip.
vanity issue.
Come
y'all.
on, guys.
Laura from Sacto. The Gallery is a fan-run Facebook group. And
The gallery is what you call the area where people sit in the courtroom and watch the trial.
Oh,
A lot of people didn't know that. They were like, why is it called the gallery? It's like, where's the art?
That's right. Where's the art? The lawyers are the art. Okay. Let's do it.
I never want to leave. I really enjoy these. This is like my favorite thing.
This is really fun. I'm glad we do these.
This
We
is
still
so
do these
awesome. The live stuff is so great. I don't know why we didn't do this before. Why didn't we do this before? Why didn't you come up with this before, Alex? God.
Because you have to like show your face and like.
Yeah, like the Adnan one
lives
was the
forever.
first time we did this, right? Because we would do some live ones.
It was.
like reaction stuff, but the Adnan was
and
the
not
first
all
time.
the Adnan. Were they all?
They
oh no,
all
they
were.
were because we
'Cause
did
we
the
only
first
planned
one
on
because
doing
it
the
was
first
to
one.
drum up. It was to drum up like excitement,
Interest, yeah.
and then we had so much fun, we kept doing it.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right. Okay, you're right.
yeah.
All right. I will see you soon.
All right. See you soon. Love you guys.
Bye,
Oh, we gotta
guys.
turn off. Don't forget to turn off your recording.
Oh, yeah. Let me save this.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
I could see you weren't ready.
No, I was ready. I just, when I was getting ready to click on it, I clicked out of it accidentally.
Oh my gosh.
So, anyway.
Okay, I have to think. How was your day? What day is today? What day
Today
of
is
the week
Wednesday.
I have no concept of time.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. A Wednesday.
I also think it's weird that, like, I guess in Idaho, the lawyers fill out affidavits to support their motions. It's like,
So
why don't
I've
they
had to
just
do that
file
in
a
a couple
motion?
states. No, I've
Yeah.
had to do that in a couple states, which kind of freaked me out. Where
That's
I
weird.
had to file an affidavit to be like, I wrote this. It's like, what?
yeah, but these are even
State-
more than that. It's like, you know, all the sort of reasons for what they're doing. Anyways, I don't know.
I know.
I don't like being a witness if I
know.
can avoid it.
I totally agree, which is why when I've had to sign all these affidavits for state courts, I'm like, dude, do I have to? I really don't want to put my name to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, today's Wednesday. I'm really bummed the pool's closed.
I know.
Like, it is
It was a beautiful
dead
day.
of summer.
It would have been a beautiful
the
day.
dead
for
of
the pool.
summer.
I can't believe it closes on Labor Day. It's going to be 90 degrees for another month.
Oh, maybe 2 months.
Yeah.
Possibly 2 months. I guess this is why people have their own pools, but I can't
You
have
should
my
get
own.
on that.
No, it's like a lot of work to have a pool.
That's
No
why
way.
you should do it.
I'm not
I'll
doing
come
it.
visit.
Nope. No, you won't.
Everybody needs a friend with a pool and a boat. If you had a pool, I would come all the time. So there
you're
you
not
go.
invited.
If you actually want to see me, you need to build a pool.
Do you see what I had to put up with?
That's all there is to
He
it.
insists that I bribe him for friendship. Oh my goodness. Today's just been one of those days where I was like, there's not that much that I need to do. And like, all of a sudden, it's 8:30 p.m. I'm like, what have I done today?
I know. The day is rushed.
Anyways,
by.
okay. Let's see. What's the title going to be of this?
So much.
You love bourbon so much. What is the? Let's see. What is this? Idaho defense.
Are you naming it? All right.
And
Are
I'm
you
just
trying to
thinking.
come up with a?
Yeah. I'm trying to come up with something.
Well, I don't know. It's on you. So
Defense shenanigans.
defense shenanigans. Well, we'll talk about it later. But have you read their motion to dismiss?
Yeah.
It is like the most absurd motion to dismiss
I'm like,
in the history of motions to dismiss. But we
we're
can
just
talk
jumping
about
ahead. I know we're jumping ahead all over the place, but like, you can file anything you want
You really
ever.
can.
You really shouldn't. Okay. This is hard because we don't have like a specific. Okay. My brain is gone. I don't know. What to say.
Now people are seeing the real Alice.
I know. I'm tired today. Today was a day where both of the kids decided to like take off their shoes in the backyard. It had rained all day yesterday and they were just like tracking mud everywhere. And I was like, you're going to get hookworms. And they thought that was hilarious. So they ran away from me barefoot. And I was like, oh, this is so gross. So anyways,
We run around
it's
barefoot
been
in
one of
Alabama
those days.
all the time. Alice.
People
You
are
need to get
barefoot in
over it.
Alabama all the
You
time,
get
but my
over it.
kids should not be barefoot because it's dirty and there's like glass on the floor. But whatever. You know,
Maybe you
it
shouldn't
is
have
what it
glass
is.
on the floor. What does it say about
put
your
it there.
backyard? What are you doing in the backyard?
I don't put it there.
Do I need to come up with a word so we can do this?
No. I'm trying to think of what the title of this episode will be, and then I'll weave it in. The title of this episode will probably be I'm not gonna make fun of her. I was gonna call you a botanist, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, yeah, I am gonna do that. Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go. I'm ready. Let's rock and roll.
I'm not making fun of her, but I am going to call you something
Make fun
funny.
of her.
Okay. Check us out on Facebook.
Facebook is rebranding to
Facebook. It is the Facebook.
Twitter X, Facebook went to Facebook.
Guys, okay, let me finish this out and I'll tell you my Twitter story.
You nailed
Brett,
it, Alice. You got the
I did
name
not
of the
nail
show
it
right.
at all.
You got the name of the show right. That's the most important thing. Facebook.
So I already texted Brett this, but I still finally yesterday, because I've been somewhat busy and it's been like weeks since Twitter rebranded to X, but only yesterday did I finally Google why did Twitter become X, because I had no concept. I woke up one morning
Is
and
there
I
an
think
answer
it
to
was
that
days.
question?
No, there wasn't actually. There was no answer to the question. But I didn't know this was happening because I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
You're like, why do I
And
have porn on
looked
my
down
phone all of a sudden? I have this X
I looked down at my
thing.
phone and I was like, did someone hack my phone and download a porn app? Because what is this black X? And I didn't click on it because I thought it was like porn. And then I looked at it, I was like, well, that's where my Twitter icon used to be. So I clicked it and it was Twitter. And I was like, well, I'm glad it wasn't porn.
Yeah. I don't know about some of the business decisions being made over at Twitter these days, but
It's called
don't want to be
X.
critical.
Whatever.
My next
Okay.
billion will be my first billion. So
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's fun. That is fun. Oh, so many people are here. You guys are hilarious.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
man, I didn't click on it for like a solid hour because I was trying to decide if I should click on it. I was like, am I going to get a virus if I click on this?
yeah. You never know these days. You really
never
don't.
know. You never know.
I am looking forward to CrimeCon though. It's going to be fun.
It's like coming up real soon.
If you're going to CrimeCon, vote for us. There's some award they're giving for like best
There
podcast that's there. So
Wow. There's
since
a lot of
we're
good
there,
podcasts.
we're eligible, apparently. So
It's
if you're
almost like
going,
a
you can vote for
participation
us.
award.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, it's worse than that. It's like really awkward because you're gonna like it's not even like you're the best. It's just you're the best of the people who
They
decided to
came.
show up. It's like, ooh.
Hey, whatever. I'll take whatever I can get. We're the number one podcast in plant
We're the
husbandry.
we're the number 20 prosecutors podcast that exists.
Exactly. We're the number.
In the
number
southeast,
3.
in the central time zone.
The funniest thing about that is we were number 3 on that list of best
What?
prosecutors podcast. We weren't even number 1 on the list of prosecutors podcast.
Number 1 probably wasn't even a prosecutor podcast. We were beat out by a non-prosecutor
Pretty
podcast.
sure there's only one prosecutors podcast.
There
we
really
should have
only
been
is
number
one.
1, but we got to work on that. Legal Briefs was in there too. It was like 18. So we were twice on the list. So
So would it be like 18 plus 2, 3?
That should make us 1 total. And
That should make us 1. I don't know how averages work, but it should.
I don't either. Who knows? Math. Magic.
Oh, my goodness. Well, this has been fun.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stop my recording now.
Oh, yeah. I should do that before I...
As we,
Okay.
get on there or anything. But hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Okay, wait. No, I have to think of a good word that ties in Kevin and Anya as well. It's so good to see you guys. Well, I don't think we've seen you guys since Court TV. Can I just tell you, seeing you guys on the screen for Court TV was like a security blanket.
Oh, so much.
So thank you for being that for us.
It was like, if things go horribly wrong, they'll just take over. If we're just like, oh,
we really were. We're like, we'll just be like, I don't know. What do you think, Kevin?
I don't know anything. Help me.
Can I tell you, Brett, Kevin was so shook that you wore a suit that
Look
day.
how I dress. You're looking so nice and well groomed.
That wasn't fair. He should have given you a heads up. I was shook. I was like, oh. What you doing,
I
Brett?
was like, because at first I was like, I'm not going to wear a suit. And then I was like, oh, but it's television. I got to look respectable. Anyway,
Well,
you got to look a
played.
lawyer. Lawyers wear suits. Everybody, if you don't wear a suit, they're like, you're not a lawyer. Anyway,
You get that a lot.
if only we could all be like California lawyers, right?
That's true.
Like
That is true.
flip-flops
Okay,
and shorts.
wait. No, someone
Alice.
help. Someone help me with a descriptor. Okay, let's see. My brain is not working right now.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Do.
No, you can't do that. Okay. I'll come up with something. All right. I'm not going to make a joke about that. That is not a descriptor I'm going to use. I'll do it for the bloopers later. It's not appropriate. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long day.
We understand.
Thanks, guys.
Yay.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you, guys.
You must be so tired.
Oh, I don't even feel that tired anymore. Like, we're past that.
Not right now.
I got to tell you, when we have a long day like this and it's stressful, there's something relaxing about talking to you guys. It's kind of an exit.
Aw.
Yeah,
Well,
it is.
that's
Exit interview.
Wait, what
This is your debriefing.
You guys ask such good questions that kind of forces us to think big picture and just not, we get bogged down in the details of this case a lot. So
Well, that means a lot coming from you as a reporter.
Yeah, you guys do not get bogged down in the details. That was actually one of the things that I was going to say was very impressive, because it would be easy to do so. So thank you for sharing your knowledge on this case. And it's this case, 2023, man. Just a lot
This
going
has
on
been a
this
wild year.
Yeah, it really is.
yeah, and the Natalie Holloway thing, everyone was talking about that in the hallway. They're like, "What's going on with everything?"
Oh,
I
so
don't know.
sad.
And then Murdaugh. And I do want to say,
Murdaugh.
people asked about Murdaugh. This was totally expected. What the appeals court did is totally expected. When you file something like that, you got to have a hearing. I mean,
Yeah.
they were never going to deny that and say, "Oh, we don't worry about that."
Whereas this case, Delphi, is the unexpected case, right? Like all the other cases, they're surprising, they're newsworthy, but they're all expected. This case, I literally never know what's going on. I was,
It's so crazy.
I was
What do you
in.
mean?
Yeah, so how many hours did you guys wait to get in line to get in?
We woke up at what
5:30.
5:30, and then we went to
And we're up to 2 or 3.
and then we went to Fort Wayne. Yeah, we're terrible about getting sleep, but we went to Fort Wayne, which is 2 hours away. So we actually got there around the time when the courthouse was opening, which was perfect because it was pouring rain. And also, oh my God, we talked to some reporters outside because they were just like, okay, tell us about the leak. So we did that. And we looked like drowned rats because we forgot our umbrella. So we're just out there in the rain. It was very
It looks great on TV.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks. Not soaking wet. And it was pouring rain. So we actually just went in a hallway, much nicer than Carroll County Courthouse because you're inside and there's all these little kind of church pews that you can sit in. So that was kind of nice. And we just talked with the different reporters and we saw Bob Mata, defense diary. So that was fun. Kind of
One question we didn't ask you about that a lot of people asked and I didn't know the answer to. So, we know cameras are disfavored in Indiana. Most stuff's not going to be televised. There's been this whole motion practice, but whether or not the trial will be televised. But then, like, you went to this different courthouse, and everybody's like, "Oh, well, they always televise stuff, so they probably will be televised." And sure enough, it sort of was for the 4 minutes it lasted.
Yeah. So what's
that? Going on there?
Okay, I have a theory, but it's totally based on nothing but my own.
Well, first of all, this judge ran the pilot program for cameras in the courtroom.
So she's used to cameras and seems to like cameras to a certain extent because she ran that pilot program in this specific courtroom in this courthouse. So she's, I almost wondered if it had to do with like the fact that the defense was kind of getting called on the carpet and there was an element of like, I want this on camera. Gentlemen, you asked for cameras. Now you're getting me cameras.
And now you will get cameras.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I kind of felt that. I mean, maybe that's totally off base, but the fact that she's calling everyone to her home turf to do this just felt like.
Yeah, everything about it was kind of strange, right?
And not like unexplainable to us on the outside.
This is Prosecutors After Hours for those of you.
Yeah,
we always
let's
end
get real.
these episodes and then keep talking for like
another hour.
Yeah, it was very strange.
That's a really good point, right? Wait, we've talked about this before, where it's not as simple as just flipping on a camera when you say you want cameras in the courtroom. And so it would make sense that if she wanted this televised, to do it in a courtroom where the camera angles knew where they were, if they had to block out certain things, they're well versed in how to do that in a way that you don't have bloopers on live TV, right? And so seems like she wanted this to be televised. And I think, again, it is very serious when you violate a court order. And this was serious, and it didn't have to do with Richard Allen specifically, that to have hope in kind of the integrity of the way she handled this case, I think she felt like she needed to have it televised.
I think so too.
And I just want to say there was a strange coincidence. I think about 20 years ago, this Judge Gull, heard a case of a murder. People always say she's a prosecutor's judge. But in this case, there were some discovery issues, and she ends up throwing the case out against the man who is accused of this murder.
Because the prosecutors hid exculpatory evidence pointing to a different person.
And it's hugely controversial in the city. The victim's wife is like weeping out in the hallway saying there's going to be no justice now. This happens about 20 years ago. Today, as we're driving up, we hear on the radio that another man has been arrested for that murder. And looking at the probable cause affidavit, it looks like a pretty strong case.
I just about crashed the car. So I compulsively listen to music, and so I'm like da 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 da. And then suddenly we're on this radio station. They're like, in the case of Daniel Osborne, a former correctional officer in the subway murder, and I was like, am I losing? Am like this sleep deprivation? Because that was. So
she threw out a case that the prosecution was pursuing, and she turned out to be right.
Yeah, that was. We heard that today, and I was just like, dang. That must be gratifying because she definitely took a lot of heat for that back in the day.
I don't know this judge very well, especially because this hasn't been televised up to this point, but I really liked her in the 5 minutes that I saw her today. She seemed hopping mad, in a good way, in a judicial way. And there's also righteous anger, but I kind of liked what I was seeing. I was like, oh, you let him have it.
She's a former prosecutor, so she's done some interesting cases, and she has that righteous anger. The one thing I don't like that she does is she destroys reporters' phones, which is just terrifying to me.
Like actually destroys them?
Oh my God, yes. Literally destroys the phone. We've tracked down one case where it actually happened, but we've not been able to contact that person.
Yeah,
it's scared to talk about it.
It's an urban legend.
I want to know how it
happens. But everybody
has
like
one of those like things that
lower into a vat of acid.
Yeah, exactly. And do you guys think, and you may not know this, do you think it'll be a public defender, or do you think they'll do another private law firm appointment, or is there no telling?
I have no idea.
There's no telling.
I just
last time around they had trouble finding a traditional public defender.
Gotcha.
Why is that? Because
no one in county seemed to want to take the case.
no one in the surrounding area, because there's no public defender's office in Carroll County. There's private defenders who do public defender work, and so I think it was just they were like, no one wants
this would be your only case for.
I was going to say, and that would be difficult to do if you're a public defender. You wouldn't be able to clear your docket. You'd still be too busy, I think.
Yeah, it would be rough on anybody, and with these attorneys, I think they had to clear a lot of their stuff, and it just. What a mess.
Yeah. I mean,
That's going to be interesting.
It is unfortunate that they put so much time into it. And you guys mentioned, and we said this in one of our, when they got appointed and we looked into them and everything else. And we thought, and I think I even said, not always right, guys. Mm-hmm. The good thing about this was he was going to have good attorneys who knew what they were doing. And that would keep this case moving forward in a smooth fashion. I was wrong about that.
It's unfortunate. A lot of this is so unfortunate.
Yeah. And here's the thing, and I don't know, I don't purport to know, but just viewing from the outside, everyone is capable of falling prey to fame, and
look at the Murdaugh case.
Look at the Murdaugh case, especially with Becky Hill and everything that's happening. And everyone reacts differently when the spotlight's on them, and it may not even be conscious in the way you are. Some people go into themselves. Some people just become kind of a heightened version of themselves, and you never know quite how you're going to react in that situation. And so it's just, especially with that Odinism filing, as much as I thought it was, their interpretation of the facts or whatever, it was also a look at me, look at what a great story I can tell. And it was probably the most read judicial filing of 2023, right? If not more than that. Like, way to go. You wrote a 136-page document that people wanted to read. But
it felt
great work of fiction.
It had elements that were undoubtedly pulpy, and I felt like I was like, oh, because like normally I have there's legal filings and I've gotten better at reading them, but oftentimes I'm like, what the heck does this mean to Kevin? But that I knew, and I was like, that's a problem.
Yeah,
because it's a press release. It's a press release. Yeah. A lot of it is a press release.
All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll actually let you go this time.
We need to let you guys go.
This has been awesome.
Sleep. Yes.
We'll get together. We probably won't get together on Halloween because it's Halloween. My favorite.
Maybe November.
Yeah. And if this ever goes to trial, we're planning on moving to Indiana, so maybe we can get a house together.
Yes. Or Carroll County, I guess. That's
yeah. Oh my goodness.
All right. Well,
thanks, guys.
Farewell to everyone. See you guys later.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for coming and watching.
No, thank you guys. We'll see you again very soon.
Yeah. We'll send you the audio.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye. Bye, guys.
Okay.
Awesome.
We
missed you so much, Alice.
I missed y'all.
As soon as people found out you weren't going to be there, like half of them left.
That's not even true. I would have maybe made it, except we sat on the runway. No. It was like delayed 3 hours or so many hours because it was like the crew timed out and then they needed a new pilot and then the pilot timed out and then they didn't have the paperwork. And they didn't have a gate for us. I was like, I was so close. Somebody on there didn't want me to be on the live.
I didn't even tell you it was happening. So
well,
I was looking out for you.
Just knew.
Looking out for you. Yeah.
I missed you guys. Oh, that's so nice. Because, be careful, because Brett was just auditioning for his solo show.
Yeah. I had all the Court TV and Law and Crime producers watching that one.
He was like, how did I do? And really what he's thinking is, man, without Alice here spouting off, I can't drink my beer.
I know. I did not have a moment to take a drink. All I could do was talk.
It's nice to get a break.
I was just, I don't know.
You did so good. I watched it and I was very proud of you. It was like a proud mama watching.
Oh, well, thank you. Hopefully I made sense.
Okay. But there's still, you know what? You're not kidding though. Like, legal briefs could just be Delphi Murdaugh updates.
I'm really hoping this is the last Delphi for a while.
It's not going to be,
I know.
Because I thought 2 weeks ago was going to be the last one.
I know that Halloween is over, but these two lawyers are like the killer that you keep killing and they keep coming back. We're at like Friday the 13th 9.
They're walking slowly, but they somehow always catch up.
Exactly. And then you blow them up and you burn them, you dismember them, you bury them, you shoot them into space. Doesn't matter.
They're like, we're back with a new filing.
Yeah. Aha! They're going to nuke pro tunket next. They're going to file a writ of quorum
not under
nobis.
seal.
They're going to get all the Italian, all the Latin
words.
All the Latin filings are going to come out. They're gonna file a demurrer.
Hey, you know what? Halloween was just yesterday. People want to know, how was your Halloween? Awesome. The Christmas of the Brett household.
Oh, it was amazing. We had so much fun. The kids were astronauts, and we were wearing our NASA shirts, so we were like,
That's
whatever.
Cute. You were a family cohesive unit.
Oh, it was wonderful. Yeah, we got a lot of candy, saw a lot of really awesome other people dressed up, a lot of great decorations. We had a great time. It was,
I think there was like massive candy inflation this year because usually they'll be like, take one or take two from a bucket if somebody leaves it out.
Mm-hmm.
This year was like, take 5, take a handful. I was like, no, don't get more, kids.
Yeah, no, don't give my kids more candy. They don't need more candy.
So I think I've told you guys this before, but I figured I'd finish the loop. So I did buy my kids' candy from them. I didn't just take it from them. I took them to the bookstore. It was a surprise. And I let them pick out any book they wanted. And it was like, my 3-year-old could not fathom that this was a bookstore and not a library. He kept being like, check this one out. And I was like, you get to take it home. And he was like, to check out. And I was like, yeah,
forever.
Okay. Forever. Check it out forever.
Did you trade them books for candy? Is that how it worked? Or
yeah, they picked out the book that they got to trade it for. And they picked out, the 6-year-old picked out Predatorpedia, which is like a National Geographic book encyclopedia on predators.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
And then the 3-year-old picked out, it's called The Big Book of Trains, and it's literally like physically large. And it's just pictures of trains.
What about little Brittany? What did she get?
She didn't get candy, so she had no
currency, no book.
No transaction here, you know? Fair is fair.
Fair is fair. Well, that's awesome.
Oh, my goodness.
Alice, I'm glad you were able to do that.
So, anyways, that was really fun. But we had a lot of fun trick-or-treating. Anyways,
I'm glad.
With that said, okay, wait. I need to think of a what do you call it? Maybe we should come up with a smash name for Delphi and Murdoch because there are going to be so many updates. Yeah, descriptor.
Got one little thing on Idaho too we could talk about, I guess.
The trifecta. The
trifecta. The true crime trifecta.
I got one.
Today.
I got a descriptor for you.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's rock and or roll.
Welcome back to the prosecutors. Nope. Wrong podcast.
Well, you were close. All you had to do was say legal briefs.
I know, but I know. Yeah, okay. Too much partying last night. So Murdaugh. If you guys remember, there was the, kind of very serious allegations of jury tampering by the county clerk of the court. Woo! Today is one of those days. Let's start that over. So first, let's go to a case called Wheat versus United States, which is a Supreme Court case from 1988. And this kind of talks about... You missed
the Sixth Amendment.
Did I miss the Sixth Amendment? I'm sorry. Should we read the Sixth Amendment? Let's pull up the Sixth Amendment.
It's in the thing.
Is it?
I think you're not looking at the most recent thing.
Oh, I'm not. I'm sorry.
I sent you an updated version.
I'm sorry.
I'll send it to you again.
Here I am just trying to work on my small little laptop computer. Downstairs, I have like a bigger screen, and I can't see everything on this. I
put all that effort into finding the Sixth Amendment and quoting it for you.
It's just on like line.
I had to type in Sixth Amendment text. Click on something. I had to copy and paste it.
Actually, I usually carry around in law school, like we would get dinged if I had Akil Amar for constitutional law. He's kind of a famous constitutional law professor.
He is.
He will tell you he's a famous constitutional law professor. I'm really sorry. I hope he's not listening to this podcast. Anyways, he was my con law professor. He thought he would tell you that he was very famous. And he would sometimes stop you in the hallway and be like, "Where's your Constitution?" You had to pull it out. And if you didn't, he would shame you publicly in the hallways. But anyways.
That's weird because I don't think he actually believes in the Constitution, right?
He doesn't. He doesn't actually. He thinks that
it's all about the constitutional moments or whatever.
You're absolutely right, which was really funny. Okay, wait, I can't.
I just emailed it to you again.
I know, but my email clearly is as slow as I am today, shall we say.
Do you want me to read the Sixth Amendment for you?
Are you making fun of me?
Never.
You have one episode by yourself and this is how you act. Okay, let's talk about the Sixth Amendment.
Very
really
good
has
transition,
been.
Alice.
Thanks. Thank you very much. This is what happens when you eat all your kids' candy that you just took from them.
There you go. Okay. Anyways, what were you saying?
Oh, okay. I'd already confessed in the chat, but I might as well do it for those not reading the chat. I was traveling and totally lost track of days, like completely lost track of days. I was fully intending to watch Christmas movies with you guys and was like ready. And then I was like, it's Saturday. Totally missed it. And I even texted you and I was like, I missed Friday. I missed the day Friday. I didn't miss just the date. I was like, what happened?
Well, I got to tell you. So we watched Christmas Festival of Ice on Hallmark.
I heard it was so bad that I'm going to have to watch it tonight. I think I'm going to go watch it if anyone wants to watch it with me.
It was so bad. And I have so many things to say about it. Like, it is so bad, Alice. You got to watch it.
I'm going to read it.
I'm
going to watch it tonight.
Okay. It is so ridiculous.
I'm not kidding.
Like,
I have a 1,000.
And this is for someone who loves Hallmark movies.
I know. Well, I have a 1,000 piece puzzle that I'm like gearing up to finish. I think tonight is the night that I watch that movie and do it, and then we can trash it at our next recording.
You got to watch it.
Okay. I can't wait.
But
don't ruin it for me because there's so many bad ones. How can this be that bad?
Because we'll talk about it after you watch it.
Okay,
it's
hold
bad.
on.
It's bad, and there are bad ones that are just like, whatever. This is boring. This one is like so just.
Okay, you know what makes me really upset though? So when I was traveling, I get lonely, like my family's not there, and I'm always afraid that someone's gonna like walk into my hotel room because, we've seen what happens, in the stories we tell, and so I put on Hallmark movies to like have something in the background, and so people can hear through the door and don't accidentally walk in case the hotel has checked someone else in, which happened to my friend. This like literally on this trip, which was terrifying.
I've walked into somebody's room before.
Yeah, this is not infrequent. So anyways, I put on Hallmark movies for that reason, so that someone's on the outside and they're like, wait a second, this is my room, but I hear someone in there. And I watched Christmas in Tahoe. It was fantastic.
That's a great movie.
I loved it.
That's a great one.
Except for the whole like sneaking into celebrities' hotel rooms is totally okay.
It was funny.
And I like how when the celebrity found out, she was like, "Are y'all those interlopers? Are you those fans that always like break into people's rooms?" And I was like, "You're not very upset."
Yeah, that movie was great, and a great performance by the lead singer of Train.
Train is a great band.
Hotel entertainment assistant guy. He was awesome.
Who made it big?
That's a good movie, though. That way better than Christmas Festival of Ice, but that's okay.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway, sorry. Totally. Right. We have a lot to talk about today.
We have a lot to talk about. We ready?
I already have.
It's a legal brief, so you got to do it.
Okay. I'm saying I already have my descriptor. Here we go.
I've been sick all weekend, so I'm pulling it all together for you guys right now.
Everyone is sick around me. I'm just waiting for the plane sickness to hit, Yeah. It's like delayed by probably 36 hours. Okay, let me get this right. What I'm going to say.
Katrina, I didn't realize.
Oh, interesting. Well, I guess if you listen all on one.
Yeah, if you listen on Patreon, you might not.
Then it's all one. Yeah.
I'm constantly trying to get people to listen to.
Oh, you're right though, because some people, some of the haters who leave 1-star reviews because of our take on certain cases, so they don't listen to our podcast, say things like they've deleted this episode because they're so ashamed of the lies they've told. I'm like, different feed.
Yeah. Gotta listen to Legal Briefs, bud. Gotta listen to Legal Briefs. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I miss talking to you.
I miss talking to you too.
I wasn't even gone that long, but like traveling in general just like wrecks me.
Well, we haven't recorded anything in forever.
In a week.
Yeah. Yeah, we recorded with
that's right.
Murder Sheet on.
So it wasn't with our people. Our like
right.
chat.
Exactly.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, Birdie. That's called advertising.
Cross promo with yourself.
Yes, exactly. The hope is that you'll listen to it on the prosecutors and be like, this is really good. I should go subscribe to their other show.
Oh my goodness. Don't give Birdie a hard time. Birdie, thanks for paying attention. I love
Birdie. Birdie still tweets.
That's pretty
that
good.
joke in Moana doesn't work as well as it used to.
There you go. Well,
when you use a bird to write, it's called tweeting.
That's right. You still call it tweeting, right? On X, or is it called Xing?
Xing?
That just sounds dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's funny when you go into like the settings, everything still says Twitter. It still says tweeting. It says like, real tweets. I mean, I don't know. That was so stupid. You get all that IP. Like you've built, tweet is a word. Retweeting is something different than reposting. And you get rid of tweeting to call it reposting.
I know.
I mean, I guess if you've got $40 billion, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Buy Twitter and make it boring.
But vernacular is going to stick around because it's hard to say X. You know, like, did you check X? I'm like, X what?
If Elon Musk wants to pay us like, $1 million, though, I will totally change my opinion on X. X is amazing.
I will not be bought.
He's got some more money. Oh, I can be bought. Like, absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
Never thought of asking a question on Legal Briefs. Now you do.
Well, now you can.
You do.
There you go. Moana. Make way.
So I've never watched Moana, but we listen to the soundtrack like nonstop at our house because, my kids don't watch movies, but because they're scared, like me. Oh my goodness, that's why. I just realized it. It's like genetic. But we listen to the soundtrack and it's so good.
Genetic, yeah.
So good.
Could be genetic. Yeah. Anyway. 3 a.m.
Do we have ads? By the way, I haven't checked.
She go to either City Cafe or...
Let's see if we have ads.
We don't have ads yet.
We don't have ads. It's the weekend. That's right.
I always go there whenever I'm there early enough. The Waysider. If you're at 3 a.m., City Cafe may be open, but I don't know if the Waysider will be. But if you can go to either one of those, they're really good.
If you guys want to ask questions in the chat, this is like free for all. Like if you ask questions, we don't care what your review is. You can go leave a 1-star
review.
I will answer your question.
We'll answer your question, but you have to promise to go leave a review. It's like a
honor code, Boy Scouts, whatever.
There you go.
Honor, Girl Scouts honor.
Credit. Mike is still upset that nobody watched Magic Mike with him. I'm sorry, Mike.
Wait, Mike, I love Magic Mike.
See, Alice would have watched it with you.
Wait, when did y'all watch it? And that's not a Christmas movie.
They watched it Thursday night.
Well, they watch
movies all the time without us now. Yeah, they were watching movies last night. If I hadn't been sick, I would have watched with them.
You guys,
I was sick. I was like,
look, I aspire to be you, but you know what I have been watching, which is like way too sad for a chat.
My favorite cricket team is my fantasy cricket team, which I think I'm in second place now. I was in first for a while, but my actual lack of knowledge about cricket eventually caught up with me. Tried hard.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've been watching, which is not a movie, but a series, All the Light We Cannot See, which is so good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the book was excellent, obviously. It was like a, New York Times bestseller or whatever. But I didn't know if it was going to be very good, but I also love, who is it? Mark Ruffalo? Is that his name? Mm-hmm. He's awesome in it. But if you haven't watched it, it had me like, that's scary. That's scary enough for me because, like, come on. World War II, Nazis, very scary.
Nazis are the best villains. And they're real, too.
They're terrifying.
They really are terrifying.
Yeah.
Nazis are the best evidence that we live in a simulation because it's like, how do you have real people who are that perfectly bad?
I know.
I know. Perfectly bad.
But anyways, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. You can chat with me about it. But I watch things at like 2 a.m., so nobody's up then.
Alice sleeps less than I do.
No. Oh, I also just finished binging Upload Season 3. Excellent. I don't know if anyone else has watched Upload, but I just finished Season 3. I think it finished the series season.
Is that the one about like AI? You're dead, but you're in a computer or whatever?
Yes.
Or is that a different one?
It is such great commentary on like so many things. I can't even put it. I will not delve into it because it'll ruin things. But the latest season just finished Friday, and I have finished, and it was fantastic.
See, I'm so far behind on stuff I need to watch. I mean, I'm getting ready for Christmas movie extravaganza. I'll be watching 5 or 6 Christmas movies a day.
I mean, at your rate, you watch like 100 movies a week. Justine, I think you're talking about All the Light We Cannot See. I always recommend book over watching something just because I think you can't unsee things once you see it. And so it like affects how you interpret the words, but that's just me. I would say, though, the show is like, I can't remember the book. It's been years since I read it, but so I don't know how true to the book it is. There's probably some, there's always divergent interpretations, but I think right now as a standalone, the series is fantastic.
A more serious question. Sophie wants to know if you've ever dyed your hair. I
have not. That's a great question. I have never dyed my hair because with black hair, you have to bleach it to really dye it. And I've never been, and that's like a real commitment because you have to wait until the bleach all totally grows out. So I've never done it really just for that reason. I didn't want to be committed to like bleached hair for that amount of time.
I'm trying to imagine you with like platinum blonde.
It would be scary. It would not look good. But I do, here's one thing. I've not dyed my hair, but I have one, and it's been with me for I don't know how long, so it must be the hair follicle that has the pigment. I have one very red hair. Like Irish red hair. Not, it catches the light differently. I have plucked the hair out before and like held it up and been like, is it just my imagination? And it is like Irish red, and it's right here, and it has grown back for the last like 20 years I've had it.
Huh.
Isn't that crazy? Like one hair follicle. I am not Irish as far as I know.
Yeah, everybody's got some Irish in them.
Maybe
somewhere,
but
anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go to bed.
I'm going to go watch the next episode of All the Light We Cannot See.
There you go. We are recording again on Tuesday. For those of you who are here. I sent you the outline.
Thank you.
Crazy case.
I'm excited.
Crazy.
I'm excited.
Insane. Really amazing. Just amazing. Like, I can't even believe it happened. I'm still sort of trying to figure out some alternative story about what happened because I just can't even imagine what happened.
I know.
So anyway.
Oh, maybe I'll watch that Christmas movie. What's it called again? Something Village Christmas Lights?
The Babadook.
What? No, I know you are bad. No. You know what I would do? I would drive to your house and like start banging on your door and be like, you did this.
It's called like Christmas
Festival?
Ice Festival or something. Festival of Ice. Christmas Festival of Ice.
And it's on Hallmark?
It's on Hallmark. You can watch
Peacock?
it on Peacock, YouTube TV, like all sorts of different places.
I'll watch it on Peacock.
I can't wait to talk to you about it.
I'm excited to see just how bad it is because we have to set the bar somewhere for all our viewings.
What's amazing about it is just, number one, it's got everything you need for a great Hallmark movie. And like, it just, the last 15 minutes are just crazy.
Maybe I'll just go to the last half of the movie so I don't waste the whole.
During the first 45 minutes or so, we're in the chat. Lily Ann's complaining about it the whole time, but that's what she does, so it's fine. And I'm like, well, I'm going to keep, it's okay. It's fine. Like there's some good things. I mean, by the second half, I was like, oh, this is terrible. And then by the last 15 minutes, I was just like, this is the dumbest movie I've ever seen in my entire life. So,
that's great. Okay. All the Light You Cannot See is on Netflix for those of you
that's probably
asking.
better than the.
It's so good. I will probably watch that first and then I'll watch because I don't want to be so angry I don't finish the show I actually want to watch.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to talk to you about
I can't wait now too. You've really built it up.
And then Friday night, obviously, we're going to try and watch. I got to find a better Hallmark Christmas movie.
I can chat about it with you guys, Justine. I have to figure out how to do the chat.
We're going to watch Snowman's at some point.
Oh, I can. I'm looking forward to Snowman's. I have not watched it on purpose because I want to watch it with you. If that makes sense.
I love it. I love Snowman's.
Yeah, nobody needs to chat with me. Do I just start chatting on the chat thing?
There's on the gallery.
The movie.
There's the movie chat.
Yes, I'm gonna go watch it, and I will be on there. Nobody has to chat back because you guys should be sleeping. But I'm gonna be doing my 1,000-piece puzzle and watching that movie.
And we can absolutely watch Love Actually. Sophie. Love Actually is. I
actually watch it every Thanksgiving in preparation for Christmas. Like I'm so excited. I watch it on Thanksgiving.
I love that movie. I've seen The Christmas Ornament. That's a good one.
That's a great
Christy.
one. That is a great movie.
That one, is that the one where the lady, she goes to the little town where the ornament was made, and then at some point, like one of the teachers retires so she can get a job. And I was like, that seems a little contrived, but that's okay.
All contrived.
But here's the thing. That level of contrivance is like the Christmas Ice Festival or whatever it is. That contrivance, it's like Mount Everest versus, a little hill in your backyard. I mean, that is just insane. Anyways.
All right, I'm gonna fire up this festival. I'm gonna find it on my phone first so I can fire it up because I've already forgotten the name of it already.
Christmas Festival of Ice.
Okay, Festival of Ice. Festival of Ice. She's
a recent law graduate awaiting her bar results. So.
Okay. I don't even know who those people are, but there's an ice angel on the back.
You've definitely seen the woman has been in other things. The man, I think this was it for him.
Okay. They were like, look, we were testing you out. It was so bad.
Exactly. Okay.
All right.
Love y'all. Don't forget to stop recording.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot. Thanks.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Hold on to your jingle bells. Pluto TV has all your holiday favorites for free. Enjoy our season's greetings category with 9 holiday channels, including holiday movie favorites by Lifetime, Festive Fireplace, Holiday Lights, and Hallmark movies and more. Download the Pluto TV app on all your favorite devices and start streaming holiday favorites on live channels and on demand. With thousands of free movies and TV shows, Pluto TV is your home for the holidays. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.